How are you all? Well, students, in our previous session, we had discussed about the functional groups. So these are the functional groups: OH hydroxyl groups, CHO aldehydic group, carboxylic group, and halide groups. And here we will discuss a new topic, that is isomers. You know that isomers are the organic compounds having the same molecular formula but different in structural formula. So their properties are similar chemical properties and different in physical properties. Now, number of isomers, it increase with increase in the number of carbon atoms. When there will be more carbon atoms, the more structure will be found, so then isomers will be more. Now, types of isomers. Here in characteristics of isomers, the types of isomers. So here chain isomers, position isomers, functional isomers, and metamers and tautomerism is due to the difference in manner of liking of atoms. Now, chain isomers, you will study here the chain isomers, position isomers, and geometrical isomers. So here the chain isomers, due to the difference in arrangement of carbon atoms in chain, that is called the chain isomers. And position isomers, there will be difference between the position of functional groups like double or triple bond, or alcohol hydroxyl, or phenol or carboxylic groups. So that is called the position isomers. And in stereoisomerism, there is the geometrical isomers found, and due to the difference in arrangement of atoms around the double bond, that is stereoisomers. Okay, now about these topics we will discuss in upcoming topics and we will explain it. Now, isomers of alkanes exhibits many chain isomers. See here, this one is a isomer of butane, C4H10, it is a butane, N-butane. So isobutane, that is branched chain isomer, and butane, 2-methyl-propane. These all are the isomers of each other. And isomers of pentane, N-pentane, isopentane, and neopentane can be formed. That is in IUPAC can be called pentane, 2-methyl-butane, and 2,2-dimethyl-propane. And N-butane and isobutane, N-pentane, isopentane, and neopentane are given here. Now, isomers of alkenes. So you know that when double bonded will be there, so that are called the alkenes. So here one butene and chain isomers. This is the chain isomers, and this one shows the position isomers because here the position of this functional group double bond is changed. Here double bond is at 1 and here at 2 position. And in case of chain isomers, there is the difference between the chain. But in geometrical isomer, the geometry will be changed here. So these are here, these forms, these are called the cis and these are called the transform. That means when same functional groups will be at different ends, that is called the transform. And when functional groups will be at same ends, that is called the cis form. So cis, 2-butane cis, and it is the 2-butene trans. Now, isomers of alkynes exhibits many position isomers and that are given here. So this is an alkyne and iso an alkyne. Here position isomers is given. Now see here the position isomers. Here the triple bond, that is at first position, and here double second position, and here the triple bond is at first position, and in case of this it is on second position. Now nomenclature of organic compounds. Here the term nomenclature, that is the system of assignment of name to the organic compounds What is the need of this nomenclature? The need is for giving their name, and large number of organic compounds present there. So systematic naming is given by the nomenclature, and varying molecular structures of organic compounds and isomerism in organic compounds, and there is increases need for correct, methodical and different naming of each compounds. So nomenclature is given here. You know that two types of names are given here. So first is systematic of nomenclature, that is systems of nomenclature. So systems are two types. First is tribal system and second is IUPAC system. So tribal system, you know, it is common name, oldest system with no well defined basis. It is a common name only. So basic rules of nomenclature by the tribal system, you know that basis of naming organic compounds by the tribal system is its source properties, Latin or Greek origins of compounds. On these basis their tribal names were given, like methane named marsh gas, acetic acid named derived from its source vinegar. Now naming of organic compounds by the tribal system, you know that alkanes on the basis of source of property and by prefixing Greek numericals. So here methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane that are given. So methane means there are 1 carbon, and in case of ethane 2 carbon, propane 3 carbon, butane 4 carbon, like so. And in alkenes by substituting suffix R of alkane by ylene, here ethylene, this is ethylene. So alkane at place of ene is there, and propylene, and alkynes, alkali derivatives of acetylene, that is methyl acetylene, and alcohol by attaching alcohol to corresponding the alkyls, methyl alcohol, and alkane, that means alkane, methane, so alkali methyl, methyl means CH3. When one hydrogen is displaced from CH4, so that is called the methyl. This one is methane, but this situation CH3, it is called the methyl. Now IUPAC system, systematic name, most modern largely used system it is. Now International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, it is the full form of IUPAC. You know that IUPAC name takes up only one molecular structure of the compound assigned only on name to the compounds. Rules of nomenclature by IUPAC system is given here, that every name may consist of root word, primary suffix and secondary suffix. So secondary suffix means prefix. Now root word C1 for meth, 2 if 2 carbons will be there, so eth, 3 prop, 4 but, 5 pent, 6 hex, 7 hept, like so. And primary suffix CC, single bond, are written as ane, double bonded are written as ene, and triple bonded can be written as ine. Now secondary suffix, that are functional group. Functional group OH can be written as ol, CHO can be written as L, COOH can be written as oic acid, and X, that means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they can be written as chloro, fluoro, bromo and iodo. And prefix di, tri, tetra indicates additional substituents, alkyl or functional groups, bromo, chloro, ethyl, methyl in alphabetic order. Now nomenclature, IUPAC naming and organic compounds. See here, this one is a compound given, so how will you give its nomenclature? At first you will select its long chain, so 1 2 3 4 5 carbons are here in long chain, and a side chain here methyl group is attached at the third position, so it will call the 3-methyl pentane. It will call the 3-methyl pentane. Okay, here the longest carbon chain that is given here, the 5 carbon chains. For that you will write the pentane, but at third position methyl is attached, that is why it is called the 3-methyl pentane. Okay, now numbering of carbon atoms, you know that starts with end nearer to branch chain. Okay, now carbon atoms with first substituent gets the lowest number. Okay, now alkyl group substituents gets the smallest number, example methyl group. Now see here, this one is called the 2-methyl butane, this one is correct. And in case of this, here you will write that 4-methyl and pentane to all, 4-methyl pentane to all. You will write the numbering like this, upper side, and you will give its name that 4-methyl pentane to all. Now next is different functional groups are here arranged. So here fluorine or bromine both are attached simultaneously, so you will write it's 2-chloro 4-bromo pentane. You will prefer the alphabetic order here. Now next one is here methyl and ethyl, that means methyl and ethyl both groups are attached, then you will write its name that 4-ethyl and 3-methyl heptane, 4-ethyl and 3-methyl heptane. Since 7 carbons are here, so you will say that 4-ethyl and 3-methyl heptane. Okay, it's sufficient for today, and the remaining portion we will discuss in our next video. Till then,